Oh, okay, that's a cute picture or whatever. I'm just saying. Whatever. Come on, y'all, take all the pictures. Take all the pictures. Come on, I'm serious. Oh, you didn't know you were for
We
real?
social distancing.
Y'all got all three of us, right?
I need him to scoot in.
Okay, we'll scoot over a bit. All right, we okay with social distance? We got this.
I got one more.
All right, thank y'all. All right, what's up, y'all? Hey! All right, welcome to our first artist circuit, brought to you by Soaring High Entertainment and Crowded Streaming. Thank y'all for participating. Again, we just wanted to create another platform where you can actually be a little more, you can speak. So, I am K Nate, founder, CEO, Soaring High Entertainment. We have Keith.
What's up, just Keith, CEO of Crowded Streaming, music streaming platform, music management platform, promotion platform. Whatever y'all need, just let me know.
And
DJ Matrix, founder, CEO, MixxGangDjs. Over 340 DJs across the globe and national. Well, international, I'm sorry.
oh. All right, so we changed our setup a little bit tonight. So basically, we're just gonna tell y'all a few things we feel y'all need to know. Y'all, at the end, feel free to ask questions. Just save your questions, let the three of us speak, you know, so we don't forget nothing. I know I'm good at that. But shout out again to y'all for coming tonight. For those who don't know, again, Soaring High Entertainment, that's my brand, that's my baby. I am a manager, currently 2 artists and a poet, as well as I'm the owner of the Getaway Place. My movement is strictly independent, getting y'all where y'all need to go. So some of the basic things that we wanted to make sure to highlight is the fact of making sure all of y'all, which I know y'all have music on streaming platforms, so that means y'all have a PRO with is ASCAP or BMI, y'all are affiliated. So that's always step one, making sure everyone is affiliated properly, as well as your name is your brand, if you didn't know. Your name is your brand, so you should have a DBA or trademark to your name. So if you don't have that, that's something y'all need to look into as well. Getting that because your name is your name. That's your brand. That's what you're pushing. You don't want anybody else doing that, taking that from you. So make sure you own what you own. Publishing as well. You register your music and everything. Make sure you create your own publishing company. All that money goes to you. So make sure that, again, you have that. Once you have those things in order, and when you're working with people, a lot of people don't know about split sheets. So again, that's paperwork that you need to have in order. When you're working with somebody, whatever the portions are, make sure you have your paperwork. Even if they say, oh, you don't need that, don't do that. So if you need any of those documents, feel free to reach out to myself. I can definitely get that over to you. We can definitely go more in depth, as well as your music. Make sure that you're pushing your music. Once you distribute your music, it's like putting it on a shelf. When you go to the store, it's about 50 loaves of bread in there, 50 different brands, but they're all out there. So somebody might have their favorite. You have to find a way for you to stand out. So with your music, you have to figure out ways to promote your music for people to see you. So that's something, if you're not doing, you're just, oh, I uploaded my project. That's only a piece of the ballot. That's not even half. That's just a piece. Uploading your project, that's not telling anybody that it's there. So make sure that you are working your music, whether it be social media, whether it be running ads, if you have a website, in people's DMs, text messages, whatever it is, find what works for you to get your music on a bigger platform, more people to see, more people to stream. Connecting with DJs, that's very important, which I'll let Matrix talk more on that. But connecting with DJs is definitely a major factor of pushing your music. Coming out, different showcases, mixers. But when you go out, make sure you're making the most of those experiences. A lot of artists I see come in, you perform, you leave. What did you accomplish? Nothing. So make sure that you're connecting. Make sure you're talking to people. People coming up to you. Don't be standoffish. Don't give them a reason, man, I'm really fucking with your music, but you're over there just like, don't talk to me. That's not gonna help you at all. Again, you're the artist, you're the product. You have to sell the product. So make sure you're selling yourself to make us wanna stream, to make us wanna book you. Oh man, they came out, they performance. Make sure you're performing. Just coming, standing up here, doing what I'm doing. I'm not gonna be engaged in your music at all. You're gonna hear a whole sidebar conversation around the whole room. So make sure you have a reason for people to come and see you, for people to wanna book you. So work on that if you're not already. And if you're able to, getting outside of your comfort zone, which a lot of people, for me, I promote getting out of the city. So if you know anything about Soaring High Entertainment, we believe in taking flights. We take flights. So next month I'm doing a 6-city tour. I'm doing the Midwest and the East Coast. So it really doesn't matter. There's somebody that hasn't heard these artists that are traveling. There's somebody, even in these artist cities that we're going to, we haven't heard of them. So that's an opportunity for those artists to network as well. So networking, branding, those are definitely key factors, very important, near and dear, and that I strongly push. Even with my artists, like I'm always on them, hey, you have no social media presence right now. So again, you have to always be selling your product. You have to always be pushing, finding different ways to push it. And in addition, I have my own distribution company. So if y'all are, if you're looking for more ways, more personable way to distribute your music, Moskee Distribution, that's my company. I have a website, MoskeeDistribution.com, as well as, we got a few updates coming, but if you go right now, it explains the brand, everything that's offered. And again, I'm here for the artists. We're pushing your music. We're pushing promotion, ways for you to promote, different avenues to take, because that one thing is not one way to do it. It's a lot of ways to do it. So you just have to tap into multiple ways. Even if you mastered this one, you need to go focus on 2, 3, 4 more, because you can't leave anything untapped. You leave it untapped, nobody's just gonna say, hey, you didn't do this. No, you have to do it and you have to ask. So that's why we're here. We're persons of interest that you're able to ask questions. Like, I think we look approachable.
Wow.
Only on Fridays. Hey, it's Friday, so y'all didn't look. No, but definitely just focus on your craft. Make sure you're doing the most to get the most out of what you're doing. Make sure you're taking it seriously, because if you're not taking it seriously, who's going to take it seriously? So that being said, I'm going to pass the mic. I can go on and on. Again, anything on here, club runs, media runs, radio runs. I'm affiliated with 4 stations now, nationwide. So just make sure y'all ask questions. That's the biggest thing with artists. Y'all sit, y'all don't know the answer, y'all keep sitting. Ask. When people tell y'all to ask, take them seriously, because not many people give you that opportunity. And I know in my profession, being a female in this industry, hey, they know I'm gonna ask. Hey, okay, you're not gonna give me a little direction? Okay, let me go ask over here. So don't leave any stone unturned. That's really a main thing, is that you do what you have to do to get yourself to the next level. And if you have any questions, make sure to ask.
Lock and key, lock and key.
So, first thing, man, I want to appreciate y'all coming out, man, to the artist circuit. You know, it's just one of many. And I'm going to keep it short and sweet. You know, Crowded Streaming, we're a streaming platform and music management platform. So what that means is, if you need us to manage your music, it really doesn't have to be just our platform, any platform. Distribution, we'll do that for you. We do promotion. We do free interviews. I think I interviewed Worm. He was here, Worm the Shooter. He was here. I interviewed him. Oh, there he is. Yeah, so, you know, free interviews, just basically whatever you need as an independent artist. Whatever we can do as a streaming platform, we'll do that for you. And it's all free of charge. We're not charging anybody for anything. So whatever y'all need, just let us know. Hit us in the DM, follow us. We'll follow y'all back. And we just do what we can for y'all. So just stay in contact, hit us up, follow us at Crowded Streaming on Instagram, and look forward to working with y'all.
It's free right now, y'all. Free right now, so y'all gonna tap in.
Once again, I'm DJ Matrix. I'm the CEO and founder of MixxGangDjs. Question: How many of y'all been to Paris? You been to Paris? Not Paris, Texas. Thank you. Okay. So you ex-military. You been to China?
Yeah.
You been to Hong Kong? You been to Brazil?
No, Brazil yet.
My older brother was stationed in Japan. He was military.
He was in Japan. Well, those countries and continents I named are where we are located at as well. So if you link up with a MixxGangDJ, D-Bank's creator, and he gets a hold of me, we'll send out an email blast to all the DJs that's within our network. So your music will get there before you do.
And that's where you blow up.
Yeah.
UK,
Overseas.
Overseas.
Yeah.
That's where everybody blow up.
What's the new term now? On God? So what I'm saying is, you know, that type of connection with the DJs is a vital piece in your career. Because approaching us while we are DJing is not a good idea. But approaching us while we have downtime is the perfect time. Because we could give you feedback at the same exact time. Now, I say this and I tell all the artists that I come across. Please promote your #1 banger. Your #1. Don't tell me go to YouTube and listen to seven different ones. Your #1 that you feel is the hottest one. And then you'll just promote that. Promote that. I know you see some artists with the barcode on their flyer that they give out. That's a smart idea. You know why? You could tie a lot of things with that. Your Instagram account, where I can find you, basically where I can find you at, your Facebook, your TikTok, your Twitch, Cash App. So if I like your music, I can send you money. Be like, yo, this is hot. But
Bless me.
exactly. But at the same time, don't send me 7 different links to go check out. Because I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to listen to one. And if you don't catch my attention span within the first 2 minutes.
He give y'all 2 minutes.
Because, in the club, I look at that where I can slide the song in and then come right out of it.
So what should we send?
What should you send?
What should we send?
Your #1 hit. The one that you feel like go hard to you. The one that your homeboys in the club, when you in the studio, your homeboys are yeah. That one. Send that one. But let's be honest. Everybody ain't your friend.
Facts. Big facts.
Everybody ain't your friend. They'll pump you up all day, and once they go out there, man, trash. So it's the one that you put your blood, sweat, and tears in. The one that you actually just slept on all night. You was in deep sleep, woke up, wrote some more. Went back to sleep, wrote another paragraph. Like my man right here. I see him on Instagram a lot. Your music bang to be on Instagram, bro. You need to get in somebody DJ's hands. Straight up. LFL.
Damn right.
If I gotta steal another song off an album.
Oh, you gotta steal it.
She said,
Where you at? Where you at, man?
big.
Lock and key? Come on
I
now.
can keep.
But the meat of what I'm getting to is that you guys, it's not that hard to approach a DJ. It's not. It's just how you approach the DJ and what you're promoting to the DJ. It's like going to a Mercedes dealership and just telling the salesman, I want that car. Not knowing that there's a whole bunch of cars on the lot. But you have to be specific of which car you want. The same thing with the DJ. I want you to play my music. Okay? But which music did you have you want me to play? Or what song do you want me to play? And that's all.
Okay. Dropping gems.
I'm not.
All right. Our additional panelist has arrived. Come see us. All right, y'all. We have Justified. I'm saying Justified now. I just meant Justified, y'all. I just meant Justified. No, we have Messiah, so he's going to introduce himself and let y'all know a little bit about him, what he has going industry-wise, and after him, we'll be able to ask questions.
What's going on? My name is Messiah. You can find me on Instagram at Messiah's World, MESIAHORLW. D. I do several things in the city. Manage several artists. One of the artists right there is Justified. I thought you knew him already.
I met him before, but I don't know him like that yet.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get to know
He
him.
came out to support. Also, I used to manage an artist. A couple people knew Levon got killed in January the 9th of last year. So Dead End Red, Amir Diamond, TJ Kyrie, several other people. But anyway, you know, what you said is real. I know my guy right here been working for a lot of people, man. So Houston's really in the spotlight, and I appreciate you asking me to come out. So I just want to come out, see the talent, see some artists. You know, I definitely seen him on Instagram. Like you, I seen him on Instagram. So I get to see you perform. But for the most part, man, I just, you know, as an artist, you know, I really appreciate y'all coming out because everybody got to start from the ground. You know, I got a term. Everybody, you know, everybody was a nobody before they became a somebody. So everybody that y'all looking up to, they was a nobody too. So, you know, with that being said, you know, push yourself and keep going. You know, y'all follow me and I'll follow you back.
Hey.
All right. So the floor is open. Questions. This is y'all time. Y'all have 4 sources in front of you.
I'll start. I got a question.
Say I'll start. Let's go, Dawson.
So just off a little confusion from being an artist, at times, or say like I have conversations with other artists, right? And we be like, man, I think if we had a manager, it'll help us get bigger at some point than what we are. But sometimes I might see managers do posts on Instagram or whatever and say, y'all ain't ready for a manager yet. What is y'all doing? In y'all opinion, are you specifically, since you are a manager, when do you feel it's right for an artist to look for management?
All right, so when I had to start out, I had to learn. I thought, you know, management, you know, you manage an artist, but to be honest with you, a manager has to be able to manage something. So a lot of artists, I wouldn't even talk to other artists. I would talk to industry people that some of the panel, they'll tell you more about an art. An artist ain't gonna be able to tell you about a manager. A lot of them be sour about something, or they'll feel like the manager didn't do this, or the manager's job ain't to pay for everything. The manager job is you're supposed to get a hot record, or create yourself, create some value. So when you hand it to the manager, I'm able to work you. I gotta work you. That's the job, is to work you. I can't build you and work you, because at the same time, if I'm building and working you, you're not building yourself, so you're not gonna find out who you really are. I'm molding you. I can't mold you because I don't rap, sing, or anything. Yeah. So, you know, you do need a management at some point, but you have to have something for the manager to sell. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can have a lot of music, and like he said, everybody ain't your friend. Most of the people in the car will be like, yeah, that's hot, and then go somewhere, but that shit was trash. You know what I'm saying, man? He thought he was jamming, man. You know, pass the sweet, man. You know, like, but you know, me personally, I like to have critics. I want somebody to tell me, you know, man, it's alright. You know, it's somebody right now. I'll tell you right now, they're man. I mean, I've seen some of my people, and they like, that shit's trash. Like,
you just think the world of it.
I'm like, yo, I was in the studio when he created it. It's not up to me. It's up to the consumer. Mm-hmm. So what you think your favorite song is may not be the best song. The song that everybody say they like, you be like, man, I hate that shit. I did 2 years ago. That's the song that's gonna pop.
I just told somebody that this week. They're like, I hate that. I said, that's the one we love, though.
That's the song that's gonna pop.
It's about us.
You're running from it because you want to create. The most biggest problem with the artists is they create, and just drop, and don't work a record. So with the management, as far as the management part, yeah, you should be ready when you're financially ready, because it's not. Please understand, that's some of the biggest things. And I learned this too. It's $60,000 to $120,000 to pop a single. Mm. That's a true fact. So unless you got an investor, family, great job, you hustling, whatever you're doing, you gotta be prepared. Now you can get away with it because there's other ways around it. Because it might be a door open for you because your music's just good, or somebody just really likes you want to take a chance. But at the end of the day, you have to go into it knowing this is a business. You know what I mean? You can't be best friends. You have to be business minded, you know. So when you go into it, you're looking for a manager. Know you have the music ready. Know you have yourself ready. And a bigger thing as an artist, you got to be able to be coachable. Yeah. You know, a lot of artists are just stuck in their way. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's why they're still what they at. You know, you probably know somebody. They've been rapping for 10 years. Everybody hating. They still doing the same rap though. So yeah, that's what you be.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Great answer.
I mean, sometimes you just have to have that, I call it the ear growth. You gotta always have an open ear, because somebody sees something in you that you don't see in yourself. And as a manager, they're going to instill or bring out the better you to get where you need to go. But I mean, the best thing you can do in that industry as an artist is build a relationship with your manager. Don't double cross your manager. Don't talk about your manager.
Facts.
Don't go behind your manager back.
Facts.
Stay within that line. Like, this is my manager. This is a person that's investing in me. Because nobody else took that chance to invest in me. But this person is invested in me. And watch me take this person where I need to go and where we are fenced to go. See, being an artist and a manager, y'all both share the same dream. Bottom line. There's no, well, you go left this way, we go right this way, and we all meet up at Jack in the Box. It ain't
They
that.
really use Jack in the Box?
I mean, I use Jack in the Box. I can't say McDonald's because that's free promotion on both sides, but McDonald's on every corner. Jack in the Box is in the hood somewhere. But
Everybody not, yeah.
but what I'm getting to is that, you know, is when you're ready, your music and your fan base will tell you that you're ready for a manager. And the more your fan base hear more of you, the more you get requested. Then you get out of hand where you can't control your own booking. Then
Alright, I definitely agree. Of course it's me. Okay, no, definitely. Like you said, the main thing is have something for the manager to manage and be coachable. Like those are two key factors. Who's next? Alright.
Okay, so I'm definitely new to the whole music industry here in Houston. I'm an R&B singer, and I feel like it's kind of hard to find shows. So what can y'all suggest, or because honestly, I asked the lady there, I be sitting on like, I'm not going to that show. That's all rappers. What am I supposed to do? I sing. So what would you guys give me that? Just go for it, or just I'm literally lost.
In my opinion, there, seeing that I manage an R&B artist, that helps you stand out. That brings more attention to you. You coming out, you singing, they gonna remember you before they remember all 20 of those rappers. So just go out there and make sure that you're doing what you gotta do, you're performing, you give them something to want. So again, it's still about selling, but you actually stand out that much more. So I would definitely try to find some that are R&B poetry type thing, but I wouldn't focus on that because your break could be at that R&B show, or that hip hop rap show.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah, so
Yeah, just look at the social media. You'll find it. You just look at the character. Look at the locations. The locations tell you everything too. You know, yeah. If you're gonna go, you can do hip hop, but you gotta look at the areas in which you're going. You're carrying the locations. You know, you wouldn't make it in Gary. You can't go.
Right.
To Carroll's,
So, some of them don't apply.
you ain't
Some
gonna be,
often.
R&B ain't gonna be a Carroll. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You just have to know the location. You know what I'm saying?
well, I mean, I would say
Can we get you
follow.
on the mic, brother?
Well, I would say follow the like DJ coalitions, because we are always doing new artists' stuff, and it's open to all the artists because we are trying to find the next hot thing to push out. So like they have, I don't know if it's Core, Nerve, or what's the other one that's out here?
Coalition.
It's like a ton of coalitions in Houston now. But all I know, ooh, rude. I reckon my ear. But all I know is that we're the third largest coalition in the world, and we are starting back the MixxGang Mondays. Now I know you guys heard of New Music Mondays, but originally it came from MixxGang Mondays, and it just jumped off from everywhere else because we was doing showcases and stuff where the artists could perform for free, but nobody showed up. Nobody showed up. But when we started putting a price tag on it, people showed up. So you want to give us your money, then we'll take your money. But when it was free, y'all was like, the artist was like, what's going on? I don't know about that. So
That's the one with DJ Holly Groves.
that's New Music Mondays. That's Holly Groves. But all these Mondays it was normally called, in fact, you could go to Instagram and type in New Music MixxGang Mondays and look at the date when it started. There's your proof.
I was there when it was like 3 artists.
All right, Brazil, did you have a question?
So I
I hear that y'all got a lot of valid points. All four of them. Y'all have a lot of valid points. But I think that the disconnect comes in for the artists. My main question is, where y'all looking for from y'all perspective? What does the artist have to bring to the table in order to make that machine happen? I don't know if I'm making sense, or you see what I'm saying? Because the artist needs a manager, but a lot of artists, like how you're saying, they come with bullshit. They come with real talk. They come with not a singles. They come unorganized. So where does the disconnect happen between the manager and the artist?
Well, yeah. I mean, about the manager part, I'll let a manager answer that. But you say the disconnect.
Even the it's like a DJ, because I mean that's kind of sort of lays in the same. You're trying to get your music out there, so it kind of lays in the same place. When as far as you trying to get your music out there, so where does the disconnect happen? Because I see a lot of managers or DJs turning down artists, and then I see a lot of artists be like, man, my shit is dope, but it's really not. But they still have to grind. I mean, where does the disconnect happen between that?
To be as a streaming platform, what we see is the best music get the most streams. That's at the end of the day, you know what I mean? And you can ask a manager, you can ask a DJ, you can ask anybody. If you have good music, that's it. People are gonna gravitate to it. And then, like Messiah said, once you get to that point, then you can work out all the kinks with the manager. It starts with the music. And push your best music, push your best song. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna get the most streams. That's what's gonna bring the revenue in for you. So as far as the manager part, I don't know about that part.
That was real shit.
Nah, you. It's not a disconnect so much. It's the artist that feels some kind of way, and the management then dealt with so many artists that feel that type of way. Instead, artists come. A lot of them will come in because they feel like they've been burnt. Like if he was the artist, or they were the artist, they was a group, and they had a man, and they like, man, they have a certain way they feel already. But at the end of the day, you have to also look in the mirror both ways. Everybody has to look in the mirror and say, well, what can I do to get better? If you've been doing something for 3 years and that stuff is still, look here, if I'm walking for 3 years and I'm still staying in the same place, I would figure out I need to get a bike, a car, a plane ticket, you know what I mean? Because I've been going for 3 years in the same way. You have to be able to evolve and change. Music changes every other day, every other week. There's a new look. If you look at it, Drake and Kanye, they held the charts for a while. Now that nobody's even talking about them, they're still getting streamed. Don't get it wrong, they're streaming, but they're not talking about it now. They're on to the next. You gotta keep on working. And the problem a lot of times is the artists, like you said, they feel like they're hot. As an artist, you got 100% have to sell yourself. If you walking out the house, you need to be artist ready. If that's what you say you are, you're gonna be artist ready. You can't walk out if you're a woman. You can't walk out and half looking like, just looking like shit. You're a dude, you can't walk and be barred out or high all the time, and you gotta be at point. You gotta look like, if somebody wants to buy you, this at the end of the day, the music business is buying you. Mm-hmm. So I wanna pay for a product that I know looks like something I can sell. I can't sell the nigga that look like the nigga on the hood. Like the nigga that looking on, there's a million of them sitting right there. Mm-hmm. I want the one that looks different. I want that guy. You know what I mean? And I'm not even gonna speak on anybody, but I'm just, I look at that. That's what I look at them. Got that it factor. It's an it factor. I know you know what I'm saying. There's an it factor. Artists have it factors. A lot of artists feel like they on it. I mean, you can be good, you can but you just don't have the it factor. Because the it factor is when somebody walks in a room, automatically everybody's like, like who was that, man? What? You know what I mean? That's pretty much what it is. It's not a disconnect. It's just, honestly, man, some people gonna make it, some people aren't. But you gotta be willing to invest mentally, physically, emotionally, and know that this shit ain't overnight. This shit is a grind. You know what I mean? This is your lights don't get paid because you gotta go pay for a mix and master. A lot of people don't even mix and master. Then they say their songs is good. As a DJ, he know what I'm saying. Mix and master. I mean, I started off and didn't even understand that. We was uploading them like, yo, this shit jamming. Then you just say that like, it's low as fuck. I can't hear it.
Can't hear it, yeah.
You know what I mean? So you just gotta really invest in it all the way around. It's not just a money thing. It's everything. Yeah. I want them up. Hey, you walk out with me, we gotta be right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's, you don't know who you gonna bump into. So that's just my opinion, but
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, one more question.
I got a question.
All right.
How long should you push a record?
Honestly, there's no limit. That's the only answer there. You just keep pushing. If you feel that one and you're getting that trend, you're getting that feedback, you're getting like the ear, people are really, the numbers are going with it. If that's the one that's moving, keep pushing it. Because it's gonna be that point when it comes to that. But you just keep pushing.
So you push that, don't drop new music?
No, you're always dropping new music.
Right.
No, you always drop music.
Miguel blew after 4 years. Lizzo's song was 2 years.
2 years.
You know what I mean? Like the song, it's, you gotta understand, it's only old to you. It's old to the people in the car, it's old to the family, it's old to the people you sent
It's
it
new
out.
to a lot of
It's only
people.
old to them. If you sell 1% of America, you ain't never gotta work a day in your life. Man, I swear to God, I hope he sold 1% of America. He ain't working no more.
I swear.
We're gonna be gone. We out of here. 1%
So, yeah.
of America with 99 cents. Count it.
It counts though, so that's definitely great. Everybody always asks that question. How long? When do you know? No, you just keep pushing. You're getting that positive feedback, but always make new music because the sound does change. So they may gravitate to that one, but that's going to pull them to your other music. So it might be something else that you're not pushing that somebody hasn't heard. You know, they haven't heard it, so they're like, oh, I like this one better. So you may get feedback on other tracks. Okay, well, let me put a little energy behind this one too. So never stop creating.
Yeah, people do research you. They try to see where you came from. Perfect example, Carly B. Before she became who she is now. I went all the way back to her underground tapes. Nobody knew about those. See? And the underground tapes sound exactly like she does now. So you could jam the underground tapes. She'd probably get royalties from them. I don't know. But I listen to the underground tapes before I listen to popular music. So. And the word that we're looking for is eargasm.
That one. All right. Well, definitely. Again, thank you all for participating tonight. Going to get out of intermission and everything. You got a question, or?
Yeah, I got a question. I do got a question because everything y'all talk about, you can ask them. I kind of stress it to them all the time. You feel me? Being an artist, you gotta somewhat know a little bit of business side, but it's a question for the DJ. So you say no, it's not. You know, because I always know it's not good to go up to the DJ. You know, why DJing? But how you feel about hey, not me walking up to you, hey man, how you doing? Look, I got $50 for you. Can you spin my track? And they say money move the world. So how would you feel about that as an artist coming up to you? Like how should
now, is it while I'm DJing?
Yeah, like in between songs, like you see you like know how they be asking for shots. They bring me a shot to the DJ booth. You walk up there, hey, I got a shot of $50 so you can't spin my track.
Well, to be honest with you, I'll spin your track no matter what, whether you drop the 50 or not. My thing is, if I'm in prime time set, like 12, 1, club finna close, don't do that. But if I'm in like 9 to 11:30, drop it anytime you want. Because ain't nobody really listening to it. They just trying to get there, get their little friends, and hey girl, what about a Deuce at? And all that. But, it's more, to answer your question, there's nothing wrong with that. But know the limits. Right. So before you go to the DJ booth, look at your wife like, nah, I catch them when they get, over with it. Or me, I have my airdrop on all the time.
See, I thought about doing that shit and walk by. He do it all the time.
I do that, baby. Climbing my shit, I be like,
You know why? It's all about timing.
But it might, yeah.
It's all about timing. They'll look at him like, who the heck is Pooh Dog? Decline. But the reason why I keep my airdrop on, because if you come to me like, hey man, I'm an artist, I want you to get my song played, airdrop it to me. Next time you come, you're going to hear your song. Because it gives me time to review your song, and I was like, okay, I can fit it in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got a question behind it, okay?
When you begin, how much research do you do to enable you to, actually know what you want to do? And when you get started, how much engineering of music do you do to be sure that what you're producing is top of the line music, maybe lead to a hit song.
As an artist or what?
Yes, as an artist, because I spent many years helping artists improve their songs, like they'll drop a song, we'll take them apart, sometimes we add some line or remove some, make them tight, make them better, then they feel better, about their songs, so they compete, either for dollar or sales or whatever, yes. Or how many of you have had that kind of experience, knowing that the more your work is reviewed and critiqued, or it leads to improving it, the better it gets, maybe the more sales it also. Because you can listen to different songs. One is better for dancing, than the other, What makes one better is that the rhythm or the actual song, So when you look at all those elements that make up a song, somebody can sing a song for 5 minutes, everybody buy it, Some sing 7 minutes.
So what makes a hit song?
Yes.
Basically.
Yes. Or how much research do you do? How much engineering of a song do you do?
Okay. So if I understand it, say from the engineering, from the whole production of the song itself.
Yes.
So from production, again, that would be another one I would say it's not an exact limit because this person's ear is different from this person's ear. So it's a matter of when you feel, okay, this hit, which you may release it and get some feedback. You may take it down and re-release it a different way because you've somebody heard it and made a suggestion. You're like, oh, that's what I was looking for. So there's no limit, again, to how much production you can put behind it because you can overproduce. Yeah. It's like sometimes simple sells, and a lot of us are pretty simple. So that would be my feedback on it.
Yeah, there's no. I mean, when you create a song, you can't research a hit.
Right.
A hit is something you just make.
Can you get on the mic with that, brothers?
Oh, my bad, man, my bad. You can't research a hit, man. I mean, hits are just made. Like, it's a timing thing. It's just a song comes out at the right time, at the right moment, and everybody gravitates to it. Like she said, you can't go in the studio and overwork and just keep touching the song, I think we had a song, Sing Tired. I mean, man, we probably touched it about 20 times. It still hasn't came out. Levon's gone. I mean, you can't, you can overthink it, basically. It's not, like she said, it's simple, man. It's easy, man. Hey, you just listen to what's going on, know some of your BDs, make sure you're right now you can't come out with a great tape song and expect to make it in the market. It's not gonna mix. You can't, like he says, he's a DJ, you can't mix that. There's no way to mix a song in like that. So you just gotta go in and create. Just be free. Exactly. And just make music, man. That's what music is. It's just something you make.
And I just want to throw in, one of the top artists on our platform, I don't want to say his name, but he's got 33 Trapper, but he record with a laptop and a $100 microphone, and I mean he get more streams than anybody else. So it's all about the music. Again, that's the baseline of everything else. Make good music, and if it sounds good, people gonna listen to it. If it sounds bad, if people really like it, they gonna listen to it still. So just make good music, man, and that's it.
All right, y'all. So y'all can come to us. We're gonna. He said one more. We got
about the flyers and pictures and things of that nature.
Oh. Shout out Pink Chief Visions. Okay, so visuals. That's one we missed. Visuals. Make sure it's representation of you. Make sure it's something you want to promote, because, like, just starting with flyers, we say, hey, send a photo for your flyer. You post it up at the gas station. You sit in the living room with everything around you. And you want me to put that on a flyer?
Yeah.
No. That doesn't represent, that's not the goal. You're
Was have a whole Friday night.
Hey, babe, take this picture of me getting your series off the counter.
So what I strongly urge if you can't do a professional shoot, the way these camera phones are set up nowadays, y'all paying $1,000 for a damn phone. I need y'all to go stand against a white wall. Hey babe, come take my picture. Yo homie, take my picture. Just get a picture in front of a blank wall. You don't even have to have it in your phone already. Like, hey, we got this event, we need a picture. Hey, come snap this picture of me. Just that wall. We can remove the plain wall. I don't know how much work it is for people trying to remove everything. Everything. Man, they send a half a body shot with the trees and the birds.
I have a question to that. So, from your point, do you turn them around and say, hey, do you tell them to try to retake it?
Can you send me another picture? You can ask a bunch of artists. I'll tell them in a minute.
Send me I feel
That's all I got. The best picture I got.
Well, just promote the main flyer.
Because I see a lot of flyers like what you're speaking of. So at times I wonder, do the promoters say, hey, can you try to retake? I know
a lot of them don't care.
Okay.
A lot of them don't, but it represents you. So my biggest thing is make sure whatever you're posting represents you, reflects you, because you'll get that flyer and be like, you don't even post it. We make flyers for y'all, and some of y'all didn't post your own flyer, so why you send that picture if you ain't gonna use it anyway?
I was at work.
I was at work. Yeah, make sure everything that you do, everything that you put out is a positive reflection of you. Come on.
Yeah, I have some tips for the artists as far as photo wise. If y'all had your iPhone or whatever it is, y'all can take a picture anywhere. And as far as flyers, y'all can download this app. It's called Photo Room. It erases everything behind you. So I could be standing next to somebody. If it's not me, it's going to erase that person. Then you can send it to whoever's going to post a flyer. That's just the tip for y'all.
Y'all didn't hear that. Make sure y'all tap in, get that information. All right, so we're going to go ahead, get some music playing. You know, y'all vibe out, connect with the four of us, connect with our camera person, Pink Cheek Vision, from produces videos, everything. So make sure y'all get connected. That's what this is about. We're gonna check the time and we'll see when performances will begin. But right now, we're just gonna vibe out for a little bit, and so about 30 minutes or so, and we'll get these performances going. If you haven't sent your music, send your music. Thanks.
Thank you.